Ryan's fight?
Woo! Loved it. Yeah, he looked great, man. I hate when he goes to judge his scorecards because I was sitting right in front of his wife, and you know, everyone was confident in the crowd, but me and her, like, we've seen some horrible decisions, especially recently. But thank God it went the way it should have went. He got a great win, so it was fun to watch. And I know the nerves had to be there for him. I mean, I couldn't imagine. I'm lucky and happy fighting in Brazil. You know, first fight of the night in Brooklyn here in front of, you know, he hasn't fought in a long time, so I know that's a tough one. So, you know, with those nerves in early on, he had to be feeling them for sure. So he went out there and put on a good show.
Do you ever want to fight here?
No, I absolutely. I'm not going to say I don't want to fight. Obviously, I would love to fight here, and New York can't beat that. But I understand the nerves that go through it. I mean, even in Albany, which is 3 hours away, I had a little bit of nerves. Just fighting in front of home, in front of different people that haven't seen me fight in a long time. So, you know, those are the people. Your support system. A lot of them, you know, aren't going to make my trips to Australia, New Zealand, Brazil. It's hard for them, and I understand that. But if it's in Albany, a lot of them are going to go. So, you know, you want to make sure you don't disappoint anyone, stuff like that. So that's where the nerves come in. But I'd love to fight. It'd be great stuff. But fighting Brazil would be a little easier. They'll tell me they're going to kill me. What do they say? Yeah, it means I'm going to die. Yeah, great. So hopefully I get. Huh?
You're gonna die.
Yes, yeah, awesome stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I don't mind that chant. It'll be pretty fun to hear that when I'm walking out in Fortaleza. I love the people that are into it and are passionate about it. Brazilian fans definitely are, so it'll be a fun one.
What was your reaction, John, when you got the word that they wanted you to get Shogun?
Oh, excited, man. I've been, you know, with you, with other people, I've been talking about it for a while. That's like a guy that I would love to fight someday. First of all, he's a legend. Second of all, his style. Just his style, I think, makes a perfect fight for me. They did a smart one, the UFC, making us fight each other, because they just think both of us love wars, love getting punched in the face and punching other people in the face. So, like, you know, I know I'm going to go in there and probably going to come home with a couple black eyes, but I don't mind that. I think that's the great part about it, and the beauty of it is it's going to be a fun fight, man. He's a guy I've looked up to, you know, for a long time since I started fighting. He's a guy I looked up to. He's not that much older than me, surprising, but like I've watched him fight since I can remember first time ever clicking on the UFC, you know, or Pride was watching his fights. So definitely look forward to fighting him. Can't wait. I think it's, like I said, if we're not fighting tonight, I mean, I can guarantee you he should just sign the check now at the end of this, because it's going to be a fun one. We're going to go out there and put on a show.
How would you assess where he's at right now? Because I think after the OSP loss, people thought that this might be it for him.
Yeah. Hey, he bounced back. He fought Corey's a tough dude. I train with Corey sometimes. I've fought Corey. So I know Corey's a tough dude. That was a fight that probably could have went either way. You know, I think he won a split decision there. But it was a good fight, and good for him. He won 2 straight, I think. I think he beat Nogueira, too, who people knock Nogueira. Nogueira's another dude who's tough as hell, man. And he's on a little streak right now. I'd like to derail him, but it's I think Shogun is always going to be Shogun. You know, he hasn't fought in a while, but I know he's just, no matter what, he ain't going to go in there if he isn't ready to put on a show and put on a war. He's ready to go to war like a Dan Henderson fight every time he goes in there. So I got to make sure I give him the other half of that, give him that Dan Henderson performance and put on a show, put on a fight.
Knowing what, you know, his name means to the sport,
yeah.
You know, his history, where do you think the win here puts him in the division?
I'm not worried. You know, my thing is I don't really think too much in the future. I don't think too much past tomorrow for the most part. I just have fun with it, especially when I'm in the ring, man. I just enjoying this ride, man. This ride's awesome. Can't beat it. And where this puts me in the division, I don't know, but I just know that every time I'm in there, I want to put on those fun fights that fans. I'm not gonna get fans because maybe when I take off my shirt, but no, I'm not gonna get fans for talking a lot of crap or any of that, or being a guy who's great on the mic with, you know, like Conor McGregor taunts or anything. That's not me. I'm more of a fun, having a good time type of guy, and I want my fights in the cage to get me my fans and stuff like that. I think this one will get me a bunch, and maybe some new ones in Brazil, and I know they respect the sport, so hopefully, you know, give me that little Rocky IV, like booing me on the way in, cheering me on the way out type thing, so it'll be a cool one.
Chris said that you asked him to corner you in Brazil.
Oh, you brought it up, huh? You brought it up.
What's the resolution? Will he actually
I,
corner you?
I
or-
chopped him. I X'd him. I didn't even give him
Wow.
the. Did I knock something down? Oh no, I didn't.
He's out?
I X'd him, man. I chopped him. I didn't even give him the opportunity. I think it's. I probably, as much as of a good friend I am to him, even though it's not reverse. I probably wouldn't be able to go to Brazil a month before my fight and corner me and stuff like that. Even though I'd love to have him there, it's too tough. And a month before his fight, and we talked about it. Like I'm like, man, it's the biggest fight of my life. But I mean, so was my last fight, and so was the fight before. Every fight, that's what's crazy about the sport. I say it all the time. Every fight is the biggest fight of your life, and he's got the biggest fight of his life coming up. So, no one fight is more important than the other one to that one guy. So, we both have very important fights coming up, and we got to be prepared for that.
But this does kind of feel like the opportunity that you've been looking for, right? I mean, this is the one. This is the name. You've never had a name like this before, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like I said, I don't really look at stuff like that. Yeah, it definitely is the biggest name in the division, I think. This maybe John Jones and then him. I get name-wise. I mean, I don't think Cormier has the legendary status that Shogun does. Even though he's a champ, I just think Shogun is a legend. You know what I mean? So name-wise, yeah, it's probably the biggest name in the division. I think, besides maybe Jones. But yeah, it's awesome. I just think of it as more of a fun thing to go in there and be able to party with a guy, and that's what it is. We're going to go in there and party together.
And just curious, are you happy to not be fighting here in Brooklyn because of the issues that you have with the commission in Albany? We prefer to not fight in New York. There have been some criticisms of this.
Man, you asked those like, boom, we'll stop them, start crying and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, that was a nightmare, but I guess at the end of the day, they were looking out for me. But yeah, I know of even Ryan and other people I know have plenty of issues trying to get in a fight here and clearing the commission here. It's kind of a nightmare. So I'm sure they're a work in progress. They're new. They'll figure it out that they don't need to be the way they are with some of the things they've been doing. So it's a work in progress. I'm sure things will get better along the way, and hopefully by the time I fight here, maybe this summer and get one in New York somewhere, things will be cleared up and be better, and I think it will be. UFC's the UFC because of the way it's run, and athletic commissions have something to do with that, so they got to get that cleaned up a little bit.
John,
Yeah.
the least important question.
Whoop!
How long do you see it's going to be?
Oh man, now see, it's a tough decision to go in there. Do I overdo it? Do I go sleeveless hoodie? I don't know what exactly to do in there, but I can't wait, man. I'm a big fan of Andy Cohen, so it's going to be pretty awesome to get out there and be able to go on a show again. We hit it off. He's an awesome dude. He actually trains kickboxing, so with the guy I know. So it'll be pretty cool to be out there again with my favorite Real Housewife, Erica Jean. So can't wait. Maybe for like a second or two, and I definitely had some answers that made zero sense in the beginning, but that I wish I could go back on. But hopefully I'll be like everything you think they might ask you going in. I'm like run through my answers in my head, things that they might ask me. It was completely opposite. They're talking about like, how many times a week you have sex and stuff like that, and I'm like, I did not expect that one. So luckily I had my mom there, and I can, just say, I can't talk like that in front of my mom. So it was good.
You guys would call the show to call out why the dog?
No, I don't know who that was. I think it was a guy. He hit me up on Twitter. I forget his name, but I know Stipe called in, and he tried getting through. They wouldn't put him through. He actually did it while he was on speakerphone with all my other buddies that we all play video games together. So he had it on speakerphone so they could all hear what he was saying. And he's hilarious. First of all, he didn't tell him he was Stipe. He didn't tell him, hey, I'm the heavyweight champ. Nothing like that. And then he's like, I have a question for John. Can I please ask him something? They're like, we think we're going to ask someone else. Like, okay, I'm very sorry. And you're like, on the phone. That's Stipe. He's like scared. It's hilarious. So he'll be here in a couple weeks to help me out for this fight, finish up camp. So good to have a guy like that on your side. Good? Thanks, guys. Thanks, man.